Okay. No prolonged intro, because I've already been burning daylight as is. It has been roughly like 2 years since I did this. That was just Heaven Rush too. I want to do Hell Rush. Is my Heaven Rush is slightly... No, I want to do Hell Rush and I want the level order shuffled. Mostly because it gives me an excuse to get the fun levels quick. Oh, I am also way out of practice. I'm also doing this on a new mouse. I also can't cheat that. That was a fun one to start on. Plunge. Do I remember this one? Yes. It also really doesn't help that the last time I was doing these, I was doing Mikey's Hell Rush. So I basically learned all of these stages for a weapon that I don't have access to. Three, two, one. So now I have to relearn how to do these, all with their actual weapons. Hopefully some of it can come back though. Guardian. I very barely remember that. Whoops. The funny part about this though is that I'm probably, if not accidentally, going to implement some things that I learned from the Mikey Rush. At least knowing what I can kind of get away with. Uh-oh. I should have looked at what the level was instead of just pressing. But it also means that I am much more versatile. With the actual rocket launchers, and those are our last three. Cleaner. I messed that up. Yeah, I messed up the ammo on that one. I think I should have just shot that one. Yeah, I messed this up. I messed up the order. Because I could have just shot that one and then went up. Over luck. I also need to remember how far the stomp actually goes. Where? There. Arrival. This one isn't even too bad. This one's mostly just platforming. Hoping I'm not messing this up by doing this. Shoot. I overshot. I really hope I'm not forgetting something here. Should be smooth sailing. Come on, I've done this before. Really don't like having to recover. Pretty positive I could just meet that. 1, 2. Boom. I really hope I have the numbers right on this. Idea. This one I mess up the order sometimes. This I should be able to make. I had a feeling I took damage there, but I didn't check until, like, right then. Straight down. I have to time that better. Because if I press the... Oh. I messed up. No, and I messed up again. That's that. I'm so used to remembering how to do these with a rocket launcher. The speed game for speed freaks. Welcome, Kay. Here. If I remember... No, I don't need to hit all of these. Thankfully, a lot of this is just muscle memory. Okay. That one I have to remember to turn to the side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that one was a little bit new. Only have a few more shots. Should be there. 2, 3. One more shot there. I'm honestly really glad how much muscle memory is kicking in. This is gonna suck. No. I'm really glad how much muscle memory is genuinely kicking in, considering I haven't done this in over a year. In over, like, 2 years. But I saw that there's a category for Neon White at I think Summer's Game done... Yeah. Summer's Game done SGDQ. Um, and like even see, because I didn't even watch it. I just saw that like it was there. And it gave me kind of like, oh, yeah, no, naturally this would be here. And it was like whoops. It was like the year after I finished my Mikey Cell Rush, which I didn't do on stream because, honestly, that was tilting me a little. I messed that up. That wasn't worth it. That was such a dumb mistake. I think going on the water there is slightly faster. Trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Lob it. There's still one more. 2, 3. I feel like I could have done that one slightly better. Not good. I like slightly overshot the shotgun that I needed. I'm getting better though. Hike. I instantly messed that one up. Because I right-clicked instead of left-clicked. Sequence, again. I'm so used to doing this on rocket launchers. I know that there's a way of also doing that without setting that off, but I completely forgot how you do it. 3. Sweet. I still think the mimics trip me up the most. This one's gonna be really hard actually, hang on. 2, 3, 4. Distinctly remember that one. Oh no. She's not here. Unfortunately. Also welcome ET. Oh, doing this on a different mic with different mouse with a different sensitivity is weird. Oddly enough, I remember how to do this pretty well. I also know that there's a way of getting in between those. Three. I also prefer the boss being earlier. Bait this. I need to remember how to do this with I need to remember how to do this with the normal guns instead of a rocket launcher. Oh, that was really bad. Where? There. I also do not remember... Do not remember if there's any healing here. There are. Last one. Okay. That is one of 3 boss fights. One of 3 boss fights, and I typically use those kind of as a rest point. Okay, let's not mess this one up. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Final boss to the tutorial stages are honestly why I like doing the level shuffle. Mostly because it gives me a chance of getting rid of this thing earlier. Because I always end up messing up here somehow. Not always, like, but this one was the one that, like, really messed up my, Mikey's Hell Rush. One, 2, 3. Because I just can never, like, hit that jump. Because the timing on that isn't even necessarily specific. Well, it is. It's just that the timing on that one is specific, but if I have to use one of my cards, I'd rather use it there. Because the other stages, I honestly expect myself to be able to deal with that. Two, 3, 4. Come on. I think I can just jump through here. I was right. I just forgot about the bullet spread. Glass part. Let's see if I remember how to do this one right. I don't think I need that, but I kind of just waste the time not making a decision. I'm missing one? No, I know which one I'm missing. Because it's one that I keep missing too. Because I always forget about it. Yeah, you. I'm supposed to go up a little bit further and then I get you. And then I jump up here. Arrival. Because honestly, especially when it came to Mikey's Hell Rush, there was only about like 1 to 2 levels that were the only things that actually gave me trouble because of how I had to do them with the rocket launcher. So I got used to doing them in a shuffle. Because, like, if you can do a test and you can answer... If you can answer, like, 94 of the problems, no... If you can not answer 94 of the questions, no problem. The sooner you get those 3 that are a problem for you, that have the chance of just ruining your entire run, the better. Forgot if there's anything there. No. I have to be very careful. Congregation. This one is going to take me a sec. Because I remember how to cheat this with a rocket launcher. I do not remember how to do this legit. This one actually is kind of specific. At least until a point. Uh-oh. This might be bad. Yeah, no, this is bad. Because I can't even get rid of this. Hang on. No. I should have spent a rocket and then used the others. And I can't recover from that. This is the rush mode. Uh-oh. There's like one for all the neons with their own... I actually don't remember the unlock requirements for getting whites. But basically you get them whenever you do all of the character challenge runs. Like if you do all of Violet's special courses, you unlock her. You unlock her rush mode. For yellow. Basically everybody gets one. White's is you going through the entire game. I think after you beat White's Heaven Rush, then you get Mikey's, and Mikey's turns every weapon drop into... Oh, this one's really nice. Mikey's turns every weapon into a rocket launcher, which makes some stages much easier, but also makes other stages much harder. Like, I am partly going to have to figure out how I do this stage again. Because I got so used to doing this on rocket launcher that the route that you go is just entirely different. But there's still some shortcuts that I can still use because they were mostly just about dropping at the right angle. I am also by no means any type of expert. Anything that I am kind of doing, I mostly figured out on my own. Right, I can't go that way. That's muscle memory from me using the rocket launchers, because I would basically stock up as many as I could to go up through the left side. Because... this is gonna be weird. Okay, finally I don't have to worry about accidentally stomping. White's Heaven and Hell Rush are just you going through all the main story missions, which includes boss fights. But I also have it on level shuffle instead of linear. Mostly because I find the surprise quiz, very fun. You're kidding me. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Ascent. Because effectively, all this really turns the game into is flashcards. Because by this point, at least ideally, you'll have a decent understanding of what's a good speed route, or at least what's a good route for you through all these levels. So it's mostly coming down to, do you recognize the level name? Do you know what you need to do within 5 seconds of seeing the level title? And then you just execute. Like, most of this is just muscle memory for me at this point, which is kind of why I wanted to do... Hang on. Uh-oh. Which is kind of why I wanted to do Light's Rush. Oh! I thought I messed that up. 2. Stock that. I'm also getting a lot of the later levels, like, consistently. This is also messing up my muscle memory, because any level that does have rocket launchers, I'm essentially trying to force myself into doing the routes that I did for Mikey's Hell Rush. But now I also need to intersperse it with, like, the actual weapons in the way that they want me to do it for like, the main story. I keep messing that up. Because you're supposed to shoot one, grab the ammo so that you can keep shooting, and then use the right click. Wait, I can fix my mistake. Or not. Nope. This is 3 times I've gotten sequenced, like, right at the start. No. I keep fat fingering that. I keep forgetting that I have to actually, like, switch for here. Trigger. Again? There's like 96 levels. Why am I constantly getting the same 5 at the start? Low enough? Yes. Absolution. Okay. I don't know what's going on at this point. I also really would prefer if this boss was later. Because your health doesn't... I was about to say something incorrect. Your health carries over between all the stages. So, like, if there's a different stage later where I'm used to taking damage or I take damage because of a mistake, I'd rather get the boss after that. So that way, like, because healing here isn't hard, like, it's directly on the route. Whereas, like, trying to heal other ways kind of puts you out of the way. Like, there's a health there, but there's no point in me doing that. Like, going for the health there would lose me time. Oh my god. I have to also make sure I got this right. I also have to, like, mentally slow down to make sure that I am picking up the right things. Like, there's 2... Yeah, because that's 1 health that's, like, right there. There's another one that's right there, so in the event that I'm down to 2 health, which I think was the case for a couple of my, Mikey runs, like, that can keep me alive. Especially when I plan to just kind of force this as fast as I can. Mountain. Catwalk. Faster to stick to the water. Access. I think I remember this one? Whoops. This one's tricky because it keeps... Because you end up constantly switching between which ones you need to use. I'm constantly losing time each time I do that. It's this one I can cheat. I think I only learned about that, like, by complete accident. Same for that one. Okay, let's not mess this one up. Okay, I remember this one. Remember the sequence on that used to mess me up constantly because I would always dash before shooting. One, two. Switch. This one. I'm really getting the last kind of like gauntlet in a row. Which isn't necessarily bad. It's just that I haven't done these in a while. So I have to kind of mentally remember how to do these. Minefield. Okay, this one I actually like. 3, 2, 1. I missed it. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Huh? I don't know what I did there. I know that there's a better way to do that, but... Bubble. Might have been a mistake. Or we recover. Godspeed. I know that there's like a fast way up there, but I keep forgetting how. You've gotta be kidding. Okay, but this one's fun. I messed up. Because you can do this. 1, 2. Guardian. Because I have to deal with the Guardian up there. I know that there's a much better way of doing that, but I'm kind of stuck with it. Mayhem. This one used to get me killed a lot. Specifically that chest there kept getting me killed. This one you also have to be careful about. I have 2 more. Oh, prepare. Honestly, probably the most comfortable with these dashpad sections, because these don't change all too much from Mikey's Rush. I might have been I was almost a little late on that. I'm glad I remember that one. Apartment. This one's fun. This one also has one of the free heals. Because it's like right on the way. That one also doesn't change too much with the rocket launcher, aside from the drop down being a lot slower. Use. Let's see if I remember this. Also heal right in the way here. I was trying to remember if you jump there or not. Jumper. I think you jump past this one. Yeah, this one's weird. I also think you can rocket directly to this one, or no, you shoot that one, then you rocket up. Purify. Keep getting like the same ones at the start again. It might have been fine if I didn't jump on that god streak again. I swear I have a randomized on. Trapwire. This one would get me killed so many times. And then once that one goes out... warehouse. This one's actually really fun. Whoops, but I messed up. Yeah, I don't remember how to do that one, but there's a lot of really unique momentum things you can do there with the shotgun. 1, 2. That one was one that got very tricky with the rocket launcher. No, I'm stupid. That was a mistake. Whatever. Cleaner. Okay, let's not mess this up. I say before I immediately mess it up. And there's no way you can get up there. Yeah, no, I just keep forgetting how I'm supposed to do that one. Two, three. You can't keep making me do sequence. Greenhouse. Ah, you. Falling. Oh, this one. This one you have to be very careful, because if you mess up, you just kill yourself, or get yourself killed. Mimic, 94. 24. Why did I say 94? Mimics are also incredibly dangerous since you will just die if you, if you run into their bullets. Steps. I did not try that one before. That one was kind of just like, oh, let's see if this works. And I got very lucky. Glassport. Now I remember to do this correctly. Okay, that should be correct though. I think that's how I did that before. 'Cause there's you, and there's you two. Forgotten City. This one is also mostly just platforming. That one's always a little bit scary to do, because it's hard to see your shadow there. I think you can just jump across there. Not jump across, but if you just use Godspeed, you'll be fine. Think. Big F. Pummel. Keep getting the same first few for like these first few levels. 1. Thrasher. One, 2. Don't think you need to go all the way around there. Canals. I really hope my nose isn't runny. Because if it's runny, then it's either actually runny or it's worse. Sorry, I'm forgetting, like, where 2 are. Arcs. At this point, I just do that one out of habit. I want to at least see my, like, the fun ones I like. No, I didn't really have like an expectation of beating my PB this run, this stream. I mostly just wanted to do like a couple of these and hope that I got an excuse to do the runs I like, the missions I like. I don't remember if Stomp Forces... I'm trying not to sneeze. I don't remember if Stomp forces me either through the balloons or just down. And I really didn't feel like figuring it out. Figuring out the hard way. Hike. Okay, don't mess this one up. I also remember... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I didn't make a decision. Uh-oh. I don't remember if I can do it without. I think I can. But I know that if I go like all the way around to the left, I should be able to just target that barrel. Oh. Fast lane. One, two, three, four. The door there is only for an illusion. It is meant to trick you. It is meant to offer you false succor. Two. One, two. This is still mostly the same. Breakthrough. Ah, the order I keep messing up. There's one more there that I keep messing up. Another boss fight. Oh, I'm not used to doing... And these are ones that I can get speed kills on too. Though honestly, these are easier to do. Uh-oh. These are slightly easier to do because I can actually like get shots since I can use head scan weapons. Instead of having to pre-aim. Three, two, one. Okay. I have to remember that that one sends me into a fast fall. The most of this fight should be the same. But there has to be a spot where I gain time or else I'm doing the last segment. Technically speaking, if I did do this fight like a lot more, and I got like a lot better at aiming where like I needed to, I could be getting like more rocket shots in. But I also just don't really like doing this fight. Like, of the boss fights, this is the one that's kind of the most precarious that I don't necessarily like redoing. Yeah, there's a lot more that I could have done. This one's also relatively easy to do. I'm just trying to keep the damage on. Yeah, like... Yeah, I didn't even do like enough during the normal fight, during the normal route. So now I have to do an additional phase here. There's one that I'm... Oh, this is a mess. It's hard to do fight. It's the hard of the boss fights. That's a hard one for me to do fast. Mostly because like I prefer to aim with hit scan. Uh-oh. I also prefer if I could just stomp through there, but I messed that up. I'm good, because I can imagine people would want to listen to the angel transformation music. 2, 3. 41. Waterworks. This one also used to trip me up. like that. Ugh. You can't keep making me do breakthrough. But that was like half the levels. Honestly, aside from not being able to do the ones that like I really want to do. Wait. Like, no, I'm doing not too bad. But like, it feels weird that like I'm consistently... I think I can also just... yeah, no, I can drop straight through there. I didn't need to go that long route. Fortress. Not one I want to do, but it is fun to do the normal route. One, two. I also learned about this. Learned about that during my Mikey route. During the Mikey run. I messed up the order. Official name is Divine. No Teddy Lloyd. So they are fakes. Two. Access. I messed up again. I'm just getting sloppy now. Prepare. Where's the one with the rocket launchers? Like, those are the ones that I actually really enjoy. Not the rocket launchers, the ones from like the mid-level of Heaven is what I really like. Those are generally some of my favorite missions, but I'm not getting like any of them. Sweep. Clock Tower. First boss. I tried. Whatever, I still want to skip this. I messed up. Yeah, no, I messed that up. I messed that up too. I'm fumbling. I'll do... either one more attempt where I get up to at least 30, or 3 more attempts. So I feel like I am making progress, it's just... like, I feel shot. Pop. Oh, that one I messed up. I could've just went down this way. Though, this is one that I do like. Ah, I messed up. Oh. I like doing that one on rocket launchers, especially because the route that I was trying to go is a lot easier to do that way. But there is a way of doing it with the... with the grenade launcher, but I need... but, like, no, you need to actually have, like, a lineup for it. Some of these some of these are coming back to me. Just not as cleanly as I would like. Kill switch. Two. Those lasers also counting as... that was dumb. Those lasers counting as demons to also get rid of is very... it's smart, because it's annoying in a way that, like, it forces you to deal with them. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze. And like, the harder I try, the more it annoys my nose. Ugh. I messed up the order. 1, 2. Okay, this is... I think this is one of the ones I like. Also, needless to say, but like, this entire soundtrack of the Machine Girl... is probably one of my favorite soundtracks in anything ever. And that's saying a lot, considering that, like, the Nier OST is one of my favorites. Is my favorite. Gestalt / Replicant. The Automatus is good too. I knew I forgot. I knew I was remembering some route. Like, the more I do these, the more the memory of different routes keeps coming back to me. Which is honestly what I was hoping would happen. Gotta remember I can just shoot that one. Fireball. Messed up. It's supposed to be one shot. Cleaner. I just keep messing that one up. Oh no. And I keep... yeah, no, that's another one. This is so bad. Gunner. 15. Yeah, I have no more saving, like, that. I have no more of the backup cards. Okay, so stomping on those does give me a bounce still. This I should be able to make. Remembering the edges of where these Godspeeds can go is gonna help me so much. Yeah, and I can't recover that. One more. Surprised I only got my nemesis once this stream. Wait. I'm supposed to use Fireball to get up there. You can't keep making me do this. But like that's... This is like literally... oh no. The reason why I do this. Or like do it this way. Because it makes me feel stupid when something like that happens. Last one. Let's see if I can lock in for a little bit. My nose. I can't pause, it would be a time loss. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so mad. Spree. Oh, this is the first time Spree showed up here. At least this stream. I don't remember why I saved that Godspeed. I really don't remember why I saved that Godspeed. I need to stop doing that on accident. Access. Ah. Remembering how to do these normally is really catching me. Guardian. Why did I do that? Oh, I just... No, I'm cooked. I completely... I keep messing these up. And I have no reason to. I have no reason to keep messing these up like I'm doing. Huh. All right. Because I kind of want to do something, but I'm not sure what. Because I didn't mean to stream so late. And like, I want to do at least like something for like another 45 minutes. But I also didn't really have a plan for today. Like today was like it really was like a wild card, and I'm kind of glad it was. Because I really had no plan. And kind of just needed the time for something. Because there are like two to three games that do come to mind, but I'd rather those be like their own like full stream. I feel like it's really late to finish Night Call. I don't want to end stream because then I'd feel bad that it's like so short, but at the same time, kind of have nothing immediately at the ready. Because even thinking about playing Unbeatable, like I need to charge my controller. Know what? I'll make it up. I'll make it up by streaming something tomorrow. Because there was something that, like, I did kind of want to play. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make it up by streaming something tomorrow. Especially considering like these last two streams have been kind of really relatively short in comparison to like what I normally do. I mostly just kind of want to stream to make up for the fact that I wasn't here for a couple extra days longer than I didn't expect. But yeah, it's probably where I'm gonna have to cut it off for now. But in exchange, I can at least say it'll at least be another kind of golden, I don't want to say like golden era platinum, because one, that sounds stupid, even if like what I mean is very kinda, I guess, legible. But I got it in a bundle, so might as well. But I don't think I'll need a controller for that. I'll double check, because it probably wouldn't feel right to play it nowadays on a controller. At least given my better aiming ability. I say as I was like barely able to make it through halfway of Light's Hell Rush. But regardless. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Tomorrow we'll keep vanquishing like a couple of annoying pests. And hopefully looking cool while doing it. Yeah. I'm so out of tune of doing my own outros. Not to say that I ever had them like really in tune to begin with, but like I fell off. I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, or night. I just like instantly forgot that. This is why muscle memory is like actually important. I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, no matter when you're watching this. And be sure to take care of yourselves and be kind to yourselves. So, yeah. じゃあねー。